everyone. Today I will be doing an activity focused on pre-K students about math. The TEKS or guidelines that will be addressed in this lesson are counting skills. Pre-kindergarten age children show basic counting readiness and counting by using nonverbal and verbal means. Child counts 1 through 10 items with 1 count per item. The objective: the child recites number words in order up to 30. The learner counts 1 through 10 items with 1 per count item with at least a 90% accuracy. Rationale: learning to count 1 through 10 sets the foundation for learning more advanced math concepts. Now, when introducing this lesson, you really want to engage your students. So I would say, hello students, do you guys remember the number that we talked about this morning? You know, the number of the day, it will be 9 for today's lesson. And I would also get them engaged with a really nice number song. So I'm going to give you a little example of the number song. So I would also have a student come up and, point to the numbers as we all sing as a group. So 1 little, 2 little, 3 little numbers, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little numbers, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little numbers, 10 little numbers. You could do this 2 times, or you could do it backwards when they really start getting good, and 10 little, 9 little, 8 little numbers, and you can go on and back and forth. And it really gets them really engaged. For the lesson, I have included butterflies, so you can also incorporate this with the science lesson. You read a book for science and, all incorporate it all together. So for my modeling activity, it would be, boys and girls, could you guys count with me this wing of the butterfly? And then we will go on to count this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So on this butterfly, 3 plus 6 equals 9. And you can say, okay, if you don't want to say plus or addition with the younger kids, you can definitely say and. 3 and 6 equal 9. And so this would be me modeling what I would want them to do. So when I go on to this and I want to guide them, my guided instruction would be, okay, class, let's count this wing, and then we're going to count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 5 and 4 equal 9. Or 5 plus 4 equal 9. Now, when we're doing this, class, we are counting all the dots, and that's why it equals 9. Does that make sense to everyone? Really make sure that they're really getting it. So when they go into their independent practice, you give them a sheet with no numbers on any side, and you have them put the number, this is 3, so 1, 2, 3, and put the number in the box. Now, because we're doing pre-K, it causes for us to make sure that we evaluate each student to get the 90% accuracy that we want. So I made a little chart. This is what you could do with pretty much anything. So I would call up the students as they're doing their independent practice and say, okay, Ben, with you, come here to my desk. And it's important to have different objects, such as if you want to do little animals, I just use crayons, but it's anything that they could count and touch. So I'll call them up and I'll say, okay, out of this 4 crayons or 5 crayons, can you count to 3 or give me 3? And they would give me 3. And if they succeeded, you would just simply check off the box. And you could see, okay, well, can you count to 6 and 10 and so on, to make sure that each student is progressing. If not, we would use some type of intervention to make sure that that kid is successful. When finishing up the activity and when they're getting ready to just go on to the next activity, it's important to ask the students, what did we learn today? And really help get them on a critical thinking level so that you can see what they're getting and what they're not getting. Also, it's okay to give them hints. And another thing that I would really encourage is to use the technology in the classroom. If there's a Elmo or a board. Just use anything that you could. But that's my activity. Thank you so much.